The African Union mission in Somalia, AMISOM, says it needs between $300 and $400 million to keep operations going this year. The head of AMISOM says although no country plans to scale back operations, troop-contributing countries are making sacrifices when it comes to battling al-Shabaab militants. AMISOM has been meeting on the way forward for the mission. CGTN's Soni Methu sat down with the head of AMISOM for the details and started by asking about the outcomes of that meeting.
This meeting is about us planning for the year 2018, our plan of activities in all the components, the military component, the civilian component, and the police component. So we view it as our AMISOM summit, where we discuss all our activities of the past year. We review progress. We identify shortfalls and shortcomings, the challenges we might have faced, and then we envisage how to correct them in the next budget year. So we did the plan for 2018. We identified how we can overcome our challenges, and now, in these last 2 days, starting from today and ending tomorrow, we have been putting numbers on the activities that we have planned.
And how serious is the funding shortage, and what are the implications on the operations?
The seriousness is the unpredictability of funding of AMISOM. We depend mostly on the goodwill of the donors, and you can't undertake a mission like this one, where you have 22,126 fighting forces. You deploy them in the battlefront, and then you wait to see if there is a good Samaritan who will give you funds for you to do war. It must be predictable, it must be assured, it must be in the amounts that are required to do the work properly. We need a lot of resources to buy equipment, to adjust to the changing tactics of al-Shabaab. We ourselves were not just sitting idle. We as African Union, we have created the Kabiruka approach that's going to help us to raise funds within ourselves, more within ourselves. But this will take some time. But we believe that by 2020, we might be able to stand on our own feet. But until then, we still need support from our partners.
Well, AMISOM is planning to start withdrawing troops from late 2018. There have been calls to delay this. What is your take on that?
We all need to be very serious in this. If we realize that empowering the Somali National Security Forces is the most appropriate way of defeating al-Shabaab, we should all commit ourselves to empowering the Somali National Security Forces by providing it with the training, the right training it needs, by providing it with a common doctrine, by providing it with the equipment, weapons it needs, and the mobility it needs to be able to defeat al-Shabaab. We will be supporting all this, but it makes no sense to say that you have to delay your presence there to do what? To do what? If the Somalis themselves, when empowered, can do the work, why don't we do the right thing?